Let me set the stage for what you're about to see. February 14th, Valentine's Day, I'm at home, I'm watching YouTube, and I see a video pop up from Hikers, a family group of vloggers that did an amazing 52 hikes in a year. That's one hike a week. But this one was special to me. They went to Joshua Tree National Park, and they actually quested to find a heart-shaped rock that they saw on Instagram. I thought, wait a minute. It being Valentine's Day, it's a long weekend. This seems like destiny. There's certain things in life that you just have that gut feeling you know you need to do. This was one of them. So shout out to Hikers for their video because they introduced me to Heart Rock and also gave me clues on how to find it.
I'll leave a link to the trail map below that is the closest trail to this rock, but I won't tell you exactly how to get here. You have to do a little research, and if you look hard enough, you might just find it.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Valentine's Day. Technically, it is February 15th, but for me, that is essentially my Valentine's Day. Because the price markup is so high on February 14th, who needs that? So we're going to start today off. We're going to go to the store, and we're going to get some discount Valentine's Day candy. Now that is what I like to see. Overall, a successful trip to the Valentine's section to get discounts for the store. And now I'm just heading to the checkout, and we're gonna get on out of here. Next stop, Joshua Tree National Park, because we're gonna go there and check out Heart Rock. I can't think of a better way to spend my unofficial Valentine's Day than at Heart Rock. The goal today is I'm gonna go to Joshua Tree and I'm gonna try and find this heart-shaped rock in honor of Valentine's Day, even though it's officially after Valentine's Day, as I said. But that's just how I roll, man. I celebrate Valentine's Day the day after, so I don't have to endure price markups. A long time ago, I went to Ecuador and I actually visited a rose plantation. They were selling 2 dozen long stem roses for only $1. So I messed this thing up something fierce. You can see over there. I hit right there. I thought I had way more clearance than I did. And I gotta hustle now. I gotta put a tire on this thing because no one's open except for one auto wrecking place here. And they close at 5. I gotta hustle. Sweat is beating up on me here. This is auto repair 101, but not doing too bad of a job. Got the spare on, got the car jacked up. Now I just gotta get everything cleaned up, tightened up, and head over to the auto wrecking yard and hope that they please have a tire for a Prius. Thanks to B&B Auto Wrecking, they're the only place open in the town of 29 Palms on a Saturday. Everything's closed Saturdays and Sundays. I've never been in a place like this. I can understand Sundays, but Saturdays? I am in the middle of the wrecking tow yard now, and I'm just trying to find the proper tire for the car. They sure do have a lot of them, but I don't know where to begin looking. I think I actually found it. P19565R115. I think this is it. Somehow It's laying over here, it is. I was looking over there. I was getting hopeless. This is good. This is real good. This place is something else, I'm telling you. One guy who just came in, he looked like he got a bottle smashed into his face within the last hour over some kind of fight. And then there's 2 people in there now. One woman has a voice like she smoked 30 packs of cigarettes in the last 2 minutes. It's really interesting place. But hey, they're doing me right, so. All right, I have finally arrived at Joshua Tree National Park, at least the visitor center, not the park proper. We are gonna have to change my tire in the parking lot. Okay, so I got super lucky because when I was at the auto wrecking yard, they had 20 acres of cars. And he told me to go out back and find a tire on some of the tire racks they had. This one right here, this tire, was the only one that they had. If they did not have this tire right here, I would have had to go find wherever they keep the Toyota Priuses, and I would have had to get the tools out, take the tire off of those cars, and then bring it back in and all that jazz. Fortunately, they had one left. We're all fixed up. We're losing daylight. I've got to readjust everything into the car, find a place to stay for the night, and then tomorrow the official adventure will begin. Today's adventure was flat tire. That whole ordeal was not anticipated one bit. But I guess the bright side is, even if I did manage to get into the park earlier, they told me that everything's all booked up, so campgrounds wouldn't have mattered. Might have been able to find a remote campsite, but at this point, I'm losing too much light to try and go and do that. The campgrounds were full. They said there's a Bureau of Land Management dispersed camping area, which is usually free. So right now I'm traveling probably 20 miles from the park to see if I can save money and do free camping. If not, there are some hotels back in the town, but while they're near everything, I don't want to pay. It's going to be 120, 140 bucks, and I would much rather just camp for free. Okay, gamble paid off. It is free. And I'm kind of at a weird intersection of what could possibly be a campground and a road, but I'm gonna go with it because there's definitely places you can get around it if you need, but we are losing so much daylight here. All right, finally feel like I'm back on track. Got to get the tent up, and it's getting a little bit cold out here. It is 9 o'clock here at Camping Place, and good thing I thought in advance, campfires are definitely not allowed, but I have things under control. I have an MRE. So tonight we're going to be dining on pasta with marinara sauce and veggie crumbles. All right, let's check out what is in this standard MRE. For those of you who don't know what an MRE is, MRE stands for Meal Ready to Eat. It's a military ration, so let's check it out. First and foremost, we have this thing. This is a flameless heater. You add a certain amount of water to a designated line spot, and it will heat your food up without having to do a fire, which is handy. This is the main entree. I'll show you what this looks like after it's cooked. You have to keep it in the box. And second kind of thing we have in here are, of course, as it says, crackers, drink, is it apple? Fruit punch. So fruit punch, probably Gatorade type fruit drink. Nut and raisin mix, so a trail mix. The civilian MREs that you can buy always have this. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it does have the calories. I think the MREs that the military get have these in some of them, but not all of them, and that makes it better in my opinion. Bar de alta energética. So basically an energy bar is another part of this meal. I should mention the thing about MREs. MREs are designed to have 2,000 calories in them, a whole day's worth of calories in one package, just in case you really get caught somewhere and you can't get out to get food. Everyone has a different meal, and the sides will be different. You open this up, it comes in a package like this. You're gonna hold on to this box. Do not throw this box away. You're gonna take the heating packet. Actually, I need to get, hold on a sec, I need to get some water. Water is needed to start the whole reaction. Okay, I have water now. I have seltzer water, but I don't want to mess with that. I don't know what carbonated water will do to the thing. Anyhow, back to it. Tear the top of it off. Here is what the flameless heater looks like. There are some fill markers on here. We are going to fill it up to between those lines somewhere. And as soon as we do that, it's going to rapidly generate gas. That gas is going to start generating heat, and the material is going to start generating heat. So I'm going to cheat and do this a little different just because I know I'm really bad at hurrying up. I've taken the ration or the heating packet out because I want to get it pretty close to that line. And we're now right smack in the middle of that line. So, okay, MRE is going to go in there. You keep the box handy. I am now going to put this heating packet back in there. Okay. And as soon as this comes into contact with water, it's going to start working its magic. Okay. Packet's in there. Okay. I'm going to roll it up tight. And I'm going to do this so that the packet gets saturated a little. Now this is going to get hot real fast. So I'm going to put this in the box. And ideally, you're supposed to leave it at a 35 degree angle. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. Now you cannot feel this, but it's definitely getting warmer. I can feel warmness through the box. I'm gonna close the lid so that heat gets nice and trapped in there. I'm gonna do another little shake just so things get turned around. And now I'm just gonna leave this. Let's see here. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna leave it kind of propped at an angle up against the car door here. So you can see there's definitely stuff going on. The package is opening. It's probably not the best for keeping the heat in, but that does mean that it is doing its thing for sure. I can definitely feel it. That is getting warmer. I can definitely feel that. All right, I'm going to give it a couple minutes. Let's see what we have in this condiment packet. A napkin, always helpful. In addition to the napkin, in case things get messy, a moist towelette. Ah, I knew it. Coffee. Non-dairy creamer, called that one. Salt and pepper packet. Sugar for your coffee. So everything you need for your coffee. And then hot sauce. I don't know why they're giving me that with a pasta dish, but maybe some people just love the spice. They gave me a little Smarties thing. Not the full roll that I'm used to, but hey, I'll take it. I haven't had those in a while, I guess. And the spoon, I gotta say this is different. Normally the military rations that I have had, like ordered directly or bought off guys from the military, they have a brown, like rigid spoon. This is not flimsy plastic, but it's just an average plastic spoon. Box is definitely warm. I think I'm gonna open the door a little bit because there's definitely some gas coming out of this thing. Whoa. Hot water. It is hot. I just spilled some of the water from it on my hands. We'll see how it tastes. Where's my spoon? Okay, got the spoon. And this is what we're dealing with here. Ooh, it's steaming for sure. There we go. That, I don't want to slap it on things, but that's what we're dealing with. Now, the real taste test here. Barely got any noodles. A lot of meat. It's kind of like if you ever had canned SpaghettiOs or something to that equivalent, canned pasta. Tastes the same as that, maybe with a little less salt and a little better flavor. After 3 spoonfuls, I finally got my first noodle. So, I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10 for pasta marinara, maybe a 4.5, maybe a 4. I'm going to say a 4. It's just not enough noodles in here for me. 1 energy bar, and it smells kind of like, I don't know, it smells like coconut, like stale coconut. It's weird. It's like a cheesecake crumble with a slight hint of coconut is how I would describe this. But not bad. It's just different. All right. I am coming in for the evening. A little bit cold out, but got the sleeping bag, got some extra clothes and layers. Just gonna try and pass out sleeping if I can. Oh man, I have to go to the bathroom though. No toilets, so I gotta find the nearest bush. All right, well, good night everybody from day 1 here at Joshua Tree National Park, even though I technically didn't even really make it into the park yet. Early AM in the morning. Coyotes.